All right, welcome back to the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. Let's go out to the Twitter world. Sean Kramer just tweeted us, Chris. I'm sure you saw this here. Rumors of Steelers trading up for a quarterback, just crazy. I don't really hear those rumors. In fact, from what I understand, they're not trading up at all. If anything, they might trade back, but it doesn't sound like they're going to trade. They want the picks. They think it's a deep draft, and Kevin Colbert expressed that a few times in his draft press conference. He wants to know our thoughts. Also on the tackle of Oklahoma State, Tevin Jenkins. I know a lot of guys are picking him. I think Mark Caboli on the Showdown did, and maybe Jeff Hathorn did, both on Sunday. And then taking Trey Sermon in a later round. Now, I don't mind that. I think Trey Sermon's a good running back. I think he's a guy that might be able to, make a case to be a starter in the NFL.
I mean, he could be good. I'd rather have the value of a guy like Trey Sermon maybe taking the risk that he's not as sure of a thing as a first-round graded back, and I would rather beef up the offensive line with maybe 2 picks prior to him. I put my head down there at the start because I knew I had seen Sean's tweet, and I knew it was about a quarterback, and I was just kind of sighing in resignation like this because that's what the Steelers should do. If Fields or Lance slides, they absolutely should aggressively move up to get that guy. I think there's a chance if Fields were there at like 13 or 14, they might do it because they'd feel like, okay, big school, proven guy. Even though Ben Roethlisberger came from a MAC school, FCS is even a different ballgame from that. I have this weird feeling that if Trey Lance is sitting there at 13 and Steelers fans are starting to scream, hey, go try to get him, make a deal, I have this weird feeling that the Steelers are going to look at the level of competition, the relative lack of experience, and not really be about that. And if either one of those guys is available and the Steelers don't make a serious push to try and trade up to get them, I will be very put out by that.
You know, I posed this question to Andrew a little earlier today at 4 o'clock on the news. I said, what if would you be okay with this? Najee Harris in the first round, Landon Dickerson in the second round, and Kyle Trask in the third round?
No.
No.
Here, I'll go in order. No. Yes, with some reservations, although I think getting Dickerson in the second round at pick 55, I'd ultimately be fine with that injury risk. No, yes, extremely hard no. Someone tell me, anybody, what's appealing about Kyle Trask? He looks like Ben in terms of physical stature. Wonderful. Ben also wasn't as mobile as a statue. Kyle Trask is Kent Graham. I've said that over and over again. The guy doesn't move. He just cannot make any plays with his feet. Young Ben Roethlisberger was such a unique player and really a top 5 level talent because he was 6'5", 240, and he could run. I mean, I don't understand the infatuation with Kyle Trask and the reports that the Steelers really like him. That just doesn't make sense to me.
All right, let's go out to Jerry in Bethel Park. How you doing, Jerry?
Hey, gentlemen.
Hey.
I'm glad you're both fine, and I want to talk about the Steelers draft.
Okay.
Najee Harris is a great runner, but if you watch the films, and the Alabama offensive line, they are tremendous, and he had a great line to run behind.
Well,
that's
Jerry,
always the question with Bama players. Really, the wide receivers from Bama have sort of proven themselves at the NFL level. It'll be pretty viable. Julio Jones, et cetera. Jalen Waddle and Devontae Smith are going to go, in the first 10 picks probably? Yeah. There's a good chance. So that position I feel good about. In fact, when I think about the trenches, when I think about just about any positions from Alabama other than quarterback and running back, I feel like I am getting a pretty safe, no doubt, feel good about it pick in almost every case, right?
Yeah, Derrick Henry.
Whether that's fair or not. Right, well, whether that's fair or not. But my point is, the running backs, I think, are hard to grade coming out of there because they so often are running through truck-sized holes, which is what the caller there was insinuating is the case. And the quarterbacks are always hard to evaluate because only recently have we seen ones actually go in the first round, and they're also passing from very protected, very clean pockets more often than not. Those are two positions where if you're not really facing NFL-level difficulty in college, there's reason to believe you might not thrive against NFL-level difficulty.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more there. Let's go out to Richard in Bellevue. How you doing, Richard? Or where are you from? Richard, you're from somewhere. I thought Bridgeville. Bellevue, Bridgeville.
You're only off by about 15 miles there between those two.
Richard, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Go ahead.
Hey, listen, I've been watching these prognosticators for the last couple of weeks, and what good is a great running back if you don't have a line up front that's going to get him where he wants.
At least you have the great running back. That's the argument that I'm trying to make. I totally get it. I totally get
Richard, where are you from, buddy? Richard, where are you actually
Bridgeville.
from? I want to give you
Bridgeville.
proper respect.
Bridgeville. It was Bridgeville.
Bridgeville, I want to give you proper respect down there in Bridgeville. That is the basic fundamental point here.